If your belly fat looks like this, or even this, keep watching. Because the truth about melting visceral fat isn't exciting. It is actually boring. And here's the thing most people miss. Boring is what works when everything else fails. Today, I'm sharing a science-backed, repeatable protocol that helps your body release dangerous hidden fat without starving, over-exercising, and relying on willpower. We are not fighting cravings today. We are working with biology. Stick with me because once you understand this, fat loss becomes much predictable. Let's dive in. Hi friends, this is May, your go-to health coach and also a culinary medicine coach. Welcome to my channel where I share tips on nutrition, mindset, healthy habits, all designed to help you overcome challenges with simple, science-backed strategies. Before we talk about food, we need to understand what we are actually fighting. Most people think fat is just stored energy, like something sitting quietly in a storage room, but visceral fat is different. This deep fat wrapped around your liver and intestines, like a toxic factory in your body. It doesn't just sit there, it actively releases inflammatory chemicals that disrupt hormones, drain your energy, and tell your bodies to store even more fat. That is why you can exercise more, eat less, and still feel stuck. You can't crank this away. To shut down this factory, you have to change the signals coming from your gut. And that brings us to the most boring but powerful strategy of all. This is what I call the sponge strategy, and it is backed by the research. Studies show that for every 10 gram increase in soluble fiber per day, visceral fat dropped by about 3.7% over time, even without other major lifestyle changes. Here is why it works. Soluble fiber behaves like a sponge. It absorbs water, slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugars, and helps prevent excess sugar and fat from being stored around your organs. And one of the most effective and affordable sources of this fiber, yes, it is oats. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Aren't oats bad for weight loss? Don't they spike insulin? Let's clear this up because this misunderstanding is costing people real results. Not all oats are created equal. If you're eating instant oats that dissolve into mush, those behave more like sugar. They digest fast, spike glucose, spike insulin, and yes, that can promote belly fat. But we are not eating those. We are choosing old-fashioned raw oats or steel-cut oats. These keep their structure. They contain beta-glucan, a sticky soluble fiber that digests slowly and releases energy gradually. But here is the culinary medicine rule I would like to share with you. Never eat a naked carb, so we don't eat oats alone. For meals, we anchor oats with protein like Greek yogurt or eggs, healthy fats like walnuts or chia seeds, berries for antioxidants. This combination slows digestion and keeps insulin steady. It is not just oatmeal, it is a metabolic strategy. Before we move on, I'm curious, what fiber-rich food do you eat almost every day? Drop it in the comments. You might inspire someone else watching. Now that we have covered what to eat, let's talk about when. Here is the general rule. The kitchen closes at 7 p.m. Why? Because your liver works the night shift. When you sleep, it clears inflammation, balances hormones, and helps burn visceral fat. But if you keep eating late, snacks, fruit, healthy treats, insulin, rises again, and fat burning gets paused. So for most people, yes, dinner ends early, but there is one strategic exception. If you're struggling with late night cravings, poor sleep, or waking up hungry, that is often not lack of discipline. That is unstable insulin. Instead of snacking, we use a small functional fiber drinks, not a meal. This isn't reopening the kitchen, this is calming your metabolism. Why this work? Soluble fiber digests slowly. It doesn't spike insulin. It prevents blood sugar crash that drives night craving. Now, here is where flaxseed comes in. Flaxseed contains lignans, powerful anti-inflammatory compound that reduce liver inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and help lower cortisol, the stress hormone linked to belly fat. That is why stress, poor sleep, and stubborn belly fat often show up together. Here is the exact recipe I recommend. 2 tablespoons raw oats, 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed, 150 ml warm water, a pinch of cinnamon. No sugar, no honey, no milk. Adding sugar cancels the insulin stabilizing effect. Drink this about 1 hour before bed. That window, roughly 30 minutes to 2 hours before sleep, is when insulin is most unstable. Stabilizing helps your body stay in fat burning mode while you sleep. So yes, the kitchen is still closed. It is not eating. This is metabolic support if you are having late night cravings. We have carbo fiber, we have carbo anchoring, we have carbo timing. It all sounds simple, and it is, but simple doesn't mean easy. Consistency is the real challenge. So I want you to make a small commitment. Scroll down and comment the words boring yet powerful. By typing that, you are telling yourself, I'm done chasing shortcuts. I'm ready to do the boring things that actually heal my body. I will be down there cheering you on. Now you have the structure. You know how to set up your day and your night with habits that actually work. But you might be wondering, besides oats and flax seeds, what else will I be eating to calm inflammation faster? I have got you covered. I put together a list of 5 foods that specifically target visceral fat inflammation and work perfectly with this routine. Click here to watch the video next, and let's build the momentum together. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. I will see you in the next one.